oh, she might be too much. Now, I don't know what that means exactly. I didn't, ask her to elaborate on that. But I realize that a lot of people that come into contact with me, whether it be physically or online, because I am online, I'm an online personality, I'm in your face. That's their initial thought. A lot of the marketing that I was actually doing for my skincare line, a lot of marketing that I do for my actual courses and my actual training, online, it kind of, women initially see me, and I say women because that's who my message is normally for, but they initially see me and they make a judgment. They make a judgment call. And the judgment call is, ooh, she might be too much. Kind of like what this young lady's judgment call was. But I want to make this video to address that, because I think a lot of times when a woman comes across another woman who is true to who she is, who's confident, who lives and speaks out loud, who has an actual voice, that kind of somehow makes them like, oh, she might be too much. And what that helped me to understand as I've been on my journey over the years is women think that there is a problem, or some women, I'm going to say some women, because I was once like that too, think that there's a problem with you being too much. It's okay to dance to the rhythm of your own beat. It is okay to have your own flow. It's okay to have your own lane. It's okay to not follow the crowd. It's okay to do it your way. And that is my message. And I think somehow people lose the message because, like I said yesterday, they're too busy looking at the picture. They're too busy following the crowd and doing the dance that everyone else is doing. So when they see someone doing their own dance, it makes them go, oh, she might be too much. Now, again, I don't know exactly what she meant when she said that, but I take pride in being too much. There was a time where I felt like I didn't have a voice, and I felt like I needed to be quiet, and I felt like I needed to be, at the back of the room. I needed to put myself on the back burner, and everybody else was more important than me, and everybody else was, smarter than me, was more beautiful than me, was more, a more meaningful message than I had. So that meant that I had to be quiet, and I had to hang out on the sideline and not live my life out loud, not be who I truly am, the badass. So I just want to reiterate to you, it's okay to be a badass, honey. And right now, in these changing times, now is the time for all the badasses to stand up and to open your mouth and to be an inspiration and to be motivated to live out loud, because, like grandmama used to say, we in our last days, baby. And even if you don't believe that, you have to believe that this life is for the living. It's not for you to play small. It's not for you to hang out on the sidelines. And guess what? The reason why you here listening to me right now is because people love when you are too much. They love it, honey. They might not admit it. It might not be them. It might not be anything that they're able to do for themselves. And that is your power. Your power is the ability to be who the fuck you are and who the fuck you want to be. despite of what somebody else is looking at you saying about you, because that's not your problem. That's their problem. Whatever it is, if it's not positive, then that ain't got nothing to do with you. You are only responsible for the way that you deliver your message, for the way you show up in the world. You are not responsible for how somebody else perceives your message, how somebody else receives your message, and how someone else views them. And usually if someone is viewing you in a negative light, it's because they see something in you that triggers them in some type of way. They see something in you that they either envy, or something in you bothers them so much because it is waking up whatever is lying dormant within them. And that makes people uncomfortable when you too much, especially when they're playing small. Now is the time for you to stand up and be the badass goddess that you are, the badass God that you are, and to understand your power and use that, because people need to be impacted by your message. And you know what? Not even about people. It's about you. It's about time for you to start living, because baby, we in our last days. I don't know if you noticed, but right now it's all you have. You can't make no plans for tomorrow. You can only create where you would like to be. You can only take the action and go in that direction. But if you are consistently sitting on the sidelines and you're looking at everybody else that's being too much and you not being enough, then you're wasting time. And we don't have a lot of that. So for July, y'all, I am doing a 30-day training course to teach you how to be the badass that you were created to be. Bring your voice forward. Start marketing yourself. You might have a business that is in you. I don't know. Maybe you done already started your business. But I hear a lot. People say, I don't like to make videos. It's just something about the camera. And I understand. Trust me. I shouldn't even be making that voice. I shouldn't even be talking like that, because I have high anxiety when I go live, when I speak live on camera. It's just something about people watching me and I can't see you. It's just something about that. I don't know what it is. It's just like, why are they looking at me? But that goes back to playing small and sitting on the sideline. It's time to stand up and stand out and understand that you all that. So you better be all that. You better know you all that. And whether that means being too much for someone or some, that's their problem, honey. You are just enough for those who need to hear you and see you. And it is time to be seen in a lot of instances. It is time to stop playing small. Whatever that may be, it is time to stop playing small. It's time to start living. It's time to understand that no matter what your age, what your size, what your ethnicity, no matter what your gender, you can be fit, fierce, and fabulous. And you don't have to be on the sideline. You don't have to be on the back burner. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to understand that you too much for a lot of people. That's their problem. It's not your problem. Stop making it your problem. Stand up and stand out. I want you to sign up for this 30-day course. 30-day course. It is a 30-day course teaching you how to be a badass. It's time to be a badass. Stop worrying about who think you too much. And you better be too much.